Welcome to the wondrous world of Viveria, a vast and untamed land shaped by ancient magic, fractured kingdoms, and roads that remember every footstep taken upon them. Forgotten places hide secrets never meant to be found. This custom Dungeons & Dragons campaign is born from imagination, guided by dice and brought to life by real unscripted players. Every decision matters.
Hubert, as the party scribe, would you please summarize the last session?
Picklesponge shoots sacred flame from her fingers and sends it clean through the giant Hulk's body. The other Hulk takes Titsworth to the very south exit. He sees rain and lightning and hears screaming. We run into a spectator named One-Eyed Pete, who guards the entrance to the Underdark. He hands over a black bundle with a spherical rock inside, telling me not to open it in small spaces. Meanwhile, Titsworth and the Hulk reach the edge of the cave opening, and through the rainstorm he sees 2 red dragons and 2 blue dragons fighting. A ship galley is flying through the air when it suddenly turns, diving towards Titsworth. The Hulk crawls down the cliff face at the edge of the cave and tries hiding from the ship. Titsworth notices people aboard the ship firing at the dragons, while a hippo-headed captain yells commands.
Well done, as always. Anybody have anything to add, anything you missed or got wrong?
Sounds right, from what I remember.
You know, I would probably embellish my actions, but otherwise it sounds great.
Where we were at the last instant was as Titsworth and the Umber Hulk are working their way down the cliff, the big galleon floated over and hovered to the edge of the cave, and it looked like a gangplank was going out. Meanwhile, Cooterslams was pondering this squishy, massive cube thing.
Someone made some jello over here.
Is it like a threatening cube or is it like a chill cube?
Yeah, is it cute?
Everything smells like rotting acid because it dissolves everything that's inside of it extremely quickly. So there's like a smoky burning. It's more along the lines of that you think that like the stuff it's eating is kind of holding it into its square shape. But it's not attacking you, it's ignoring you. It hasn't seen you yet.
If it did see us, would it try to eat us?
Roll a survival or nature check. Yeah, Picklesponge, you can't tell, and it's really hard to read because it doesn't have eyes, it doesn't have a mouth, so you're just not sure.
I say we don't mess with it.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to return that 5 gold to the pile.
Oh, why the spectator move?
Yeah, what's going on with it?
He's got his little tentacles through the bars and he's just watching you guys.
Saw him move. I said, what are you doing?
Yeah, I just moved to the front so I could see you better because you went around the corner. Cooterslams, where are you headed?
Well, I was thinking Sir Antonius. We have a bat, or whatever he is. Pro?
Isn't Titsworth already down there? So we would already know, right?
Well, Titsworth is now in the trees with the Hulk. He went too far.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so what do we want? Sir Antonius to go fly down there and see what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a safe option. It's up to you. It's your familiar.
Sir Antonius, can you fly down there and check out the situation where Titsworth and the Umber Hulk are? But I mean, be careful.
Jesus, Stalvar, you gotta need to make up your mind. Do you want me to keep my eye on you, or do you want me to keep my eye on them? Trying to keep my eye on people.
Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, for a minute I wanted you to keep your eye on me, but right now I need you to go down there and check it out. Keep an eye on them for a minute and report back what's going on.
All right, so he starts to head that way. Can everybody roll a perception check for me?
Oh,
Oh, well,
Lord. Oh, you got a 4.
how much better?
Oh, +3. Okay.
There's like a mostly eaten cave bear, the spiders that have been ripped apart, but it appears that the grizzly bear is bloodied from head to toe, but it is still breathing.
Hey guys, you see this? We gotta breathe over here.
Mouth breather?
He's still alive. Get him.
You guys want to come up there with me right up to him and poke him around?
It was opposing the Dryad, and I don't know who the enemy of our enemy is, if that's our enemy or not.
So that was a very good point, Picklesponge.
What do you guys think? Do you remember the Dryad seemed to be, well, she was spewing some soapbox stuff about magic a while back.
But didn't the bugs disappear when she did? Like all the bugs crawling on the ground? So yeah, we don't want her to come back.
Definitely don't need any more problems.
Yeah.
We got quite a few in here.
Splash some water on him.
We could restrain him first and then heal him a little bit or something.
That's pretty smart. You don't have any rope?
I think I gave everybody rope.
Yeah, put his wrists on his ankles. tie him up.
Who's tying him up with what?
What kind of roll would that be?
Yeah, like a Boy Scout nature check, or you're good with your hands, so slide a hand.
I have
I just
rope.
don't want him to wake up and smack you or something. I think I have rope too.
Yeah, here,
I'm
use
gonna
your
roll
rope.
nature then.
It's got some good knots on him. All right, and you feel he's pretty secured. But yeah, it was a bloody mess. You've got like blood on your hands, the fur, like some of it's coming off in chunks where, the bugs were just nipping at him and big chunks are missing from the claws.
Anybody got any hand sanitizer?
Ye old hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
I think they just use whiskey in these times.
There you go.
All right, you got a tied up, bloodied grizzly bear that speaks common.
I wonder
Oh, he does. How much does he come in?
Yeah, he had a nice little argument with the nymph with the insect clothing. They were having quite the shouting match.
which leads one maybe to believe druid, possibly, or familiar. There's obviously some sort of human side to this bear.
You do recall Sir Antonius caught it. And, I guess Titsworth caught some of it, but basically the bear kept yelling over and over, "Get out of my cave."
Get out of me, swamp. Yeah, probably a druid. I don't know. We can heal him. I don't have any healing spells, though. Let me look up the bear table, see how long their reach is. No, I'm kidding. We'll try 10 feet.
So you're just trying to splash some water on him?
Yeah, water. Or, I don't have any healing spells, and we may not even want to waste one, especially if it's hostile. Maybe some water. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. What kind of check is that?
Let's just go with the to hit check. So roll a d20 and add your
Okay.
dex modifier.
14.
It doesn't seem to have any effect other than it did seem to wash off some of the blood out of its fur, and you can see some of the wounds are bad, but it didn't seem to flinch or anything. It appears to be pretty unconscious.
Now, I do have a glowing green potion. Could be beneficial or negative, which is also a point to make for using it on someone else, because you never know if you drink it and your heart melts or something,
So
Yeah.
you're going with animal testing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
So what's your plan?
I would like to throw it at him, but I don't want to
Pour it in.
crack him in the head with it. Pour it in his mouth.
What?
Putting my hand that close to a bear's mouth. He's unconscious though.
I know.
But
Yeah.
you only get 2 of those things,
As you have been talking, Sir Antonius has been spying down the hallway,
Yeah.
and he can see that there is a set of guards that have unloaded from the plank on the ship, and there's a lot of screaming from them back and forth about not wanting to go in the cave, kind of the gist that Antonius is getting out of it. So there's arguing there, but it does look like they're preparing to go further in. The Umber Hulk is now digging into what appears to be the mountain itself, burrowing to God knows where.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour this potion on him.
Okay, the whole thing?
Yeah, I guess into his mouth.
All right, so you pour it in his mouth and it drinks down, and then you start to see a vapor emitting from its body, and it starts to steam, and this green fog forms where the bear was, and the bear body completely disappears, and there's now this green floating gas in the place of where the bear was.
That's one of those potions you don't want to drink right there. I don't know what
Like a
happened to
potion
him.
of like gas form or something.
Oh.
Like, is he still like there, like the bear?
The bear's body is gone. There's just a green cloud where it was. It's just sitting there and it's not moving.
The hell kind of potion that would be? Hold on. Hold on with those rolls. We're thinking here. Far cloud.
For cloud.
Is someone gonna try to disturb the gas?
Might as well, yeah.
Should I try like waving my sword through the gas?
Your sword goes right through it, but the gas goes right back together in shape once your sword does. So it doesn't wave away or dissipate.
I think the bear's in gas form now. We try talking. Like, hello?
Yeah. Does it communicate?
Put it in a jar quick. Contain this thing.
You could sell that on the
In
internet.
our back.
I don't know how we're gonna.
Can you sense if it has any abilities or spells or powers? What happened to the bear? Yeah, the whole thing.
I think for you, Arcana, because there's a potion involved here.
All right, so I will roll Arcana. Let's see. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Probably didn't learn it.
Would anyone else like to try? I mean, she was your best bet, but somebody else might get it.
Roll. Oh, nice.
No, gotta do better than that. We're aiming for 15, guys.
Do you want me to just roll it?
Sure. Doesn't hurt to try. The worst you can do is, if you roll a 1, there's a chance you might get some misinformation. All right, it's better. We're warming up. Come on, 3 more points.
Oh, there we go.
Boom. Nat 20.
Talk.
All right, so Picklesponge, you recall a fair that took place in your town one year. There was a sideshow performer that liked to change himself into different things. But you do remember at one point that glowing green potion he drank, and he turned into a green cloud and he floated around everybody and scared and chased all the children and everything. And an hour later, he turned back into his usual form.
We got an hour.
Yeah, we got an hour till we get the bear back.
We all get, was that guard notification for all of us? Did we all hear about the guards down there? Like, should we be concerned? Or?
Well, Zaina is seeing through San Antonius that it looks like a huge hippo-headed figure, 7.5 feet tall, has stepped off of the guard plank, walked through, and the arguing stopped immediately, and they are now proceeding down the corridor at about half speed in a defensive position.
Sir Antonius, get back here. There's some guards coming towards us on the hallway, you guys. Big ones.
Yeah,
Hide, do a surprise attack.
yeah, ambush. What if they're friendly?
They get to about here. They stop though, and when their torchlight hits the green glowing misty thing on the floor, they all kind of like stop short, and you can see they're having a short conversation about what that is on the floor.
Now!
Should we?
I mean, I heard it now, so you gotta be careful with that stuff unless you can like comedy retract it real quick.
There's lots of comedy retractions here.
Exactly, I know. And you don't move because you're at the point that if you move normally, you might make noise they can hear. So you might want to choose to use stealthy, or you might not give a shit if they can hear you or not. But we can't move from this point without either getting into an initiative situation, or you guys got to be stealthy. Or you could talk to them.
From the shadows where I'm at, I was just gonna, I don't know, because you said we could talk to them. I was gonna just yell like, hey, who goes there?
Oh, you're saying that?
That's what I was thinking, but I can't talk to you really to say.
No, you got to figure it out yourself. No advice. Unless, I mean, Zaina might be within a whisper distance. She's not that far.
You could hit like a stop right there.
Freeze.
Yeah, or more.
Okay, Sir Antonius, listen. I'm whispering to him because I'm trying to be quiet in the cave. So I need you to kind of fly down.
Flying,
check out
right,
these
that's what I
guards.
do. Obviously, I'm not walking. All right, yeah,
Like
right.
stealthy, like be stealthy and try to hear some conversation, maybe see if what they're thinking or.
Do you know how wings work, right? They flap, right? They go, they make noise, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, can you walk up? You know what I mean? Birds, I do see them on the ground getting snacks and stuff. Like fly, and then when you get close, just walk up quietly, stealthy.
All right, and it did what exactly you want me to do? Just like peck at the ground like I'm a crow or something?
I mean, yeah, blend in. Yeah.
Blended, she said. All right, I'll go over there with all the dead bugs. How about that? And I'll just flip her over on my back and just pretend I'm dead.
Yeah. I mean, if they don't notice you pretending to be dead.
Salvar, crazy. God.
He starts flapping off with attitude. Then he lands on the ground here, and he pecks at a few of the dead bugs on the ground. He literally flips over on his back, puts up a big show, real loud, and takes 3 bows, before he dies with his wing over his face. And he lays there on the ground pretending to be a dead crow.
Nice.
They're like, all right then.
Yeah, they just see a crow walk up and die.
So what does he hear?
He hears the shock trooper. It's like barely English. It's really rough, but he could pick out that they're talking about that green thing on the floor, and they're trying to figure out if they should attack it, and they're also trying to figure out where the people are they're supposed to be rescuing, and that if they die trying to rescue them, they're gonna be really pissed.
Okay, so they may be here to rescue us. All right, Baio, you think they're here to rescue us?
Maybe we could pretend to throw a voice out there, pretending to be the green fog. Just ask them what they're here for, or who they're here for.
Okay, yeah, maybe go ahead with your who goes there or some whatever. Yeah, I can't really talk to anyone else.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to the guards, or whoever's coming down the hall. Just halt. Who goes there?
Hey, shout out to the guard.
So
Guard
Baio,
trooper.
you shout around the corner there, just like halt. Who goes there? In common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear coming back to you. And you think he might have said something along the lines of "Who are you?" It's really hard,
Did Sir Antonius pick it up, Zaina?
Yeah, Sir Antonius, what did he just say to us?
Well, I think he was right. I think he gurgling some sort of walnuts or something. I didn't get any of that.
He did not get that. It sounds like he's eating marbles or something.
Okay, good. That's a good start. I'll shout back, even louder, like, what are you here for?
Yeah.
Right, what I want about it? It's over in the heart.
Yeah, again, Sir Antonius back to Zaina's like,
Boss, maybe something about a rod.
Rod?
Rod. I don't know. It's penis problems. I don't know.
Interesting.
Does anyone else on the team understand them by chance? I don't even know what language.
Picklesponge. You have
Yes.
understood every word they have said very clearly. This is a language called Giff. It's a language you picked up from one of these weird markets that came through town as you were trying to sell your hogs. And one of them, for whatever reason, a popular rich one, spoke this language. What they're saying is, don't be alarmed. We're here to rescue you. Whoever has the rod, that's the evidence that we need to prove you are the right people. And they did also say, we really think we should attack that green mist. We don't know what that is. It just killed a bird.
It's just a bird. That's funny.
Okay. So I'm the only one that knows what they said, so I obviously have to relay to everyone, or
Well, and you'd have to yell it because we're so far away.
I guess I'll show them my rod.
Oh.
I guess I'll whip
Oh, phrasing. So you're going to walk around the corner?
Yes, present the rod to them.
That's excellent. Everyone come with us right away. We can't wait. The dragons are going to tear us out of the sky.
And these three instantly start heading back because they look terrified and they keep looking at that green glowy thing on the floor.
And I whisper to Baio, like, Baio, can't you see Picklesponge? What's going on?
They said they were rescuing us and that they needed to see the rod to prove that we were the ones to be rescued. Now they're leaving and they said the dragon is going to tear them out of the sky. I don't really know what that means, but that is what's happening. So what should we do?
Are they still there?
I thought they were leaving at first, but it seems they're just chilling over there.
They're waiting on you. They appear to be very impatiently waiting on you.
I'm gonna go ahead and come out as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start heading down that way.
I guess we should go.
Sir Antonius, you can get up now. Still playing dead, right?
Yeah, he's on the ground and you see one of his eyes open. He's like looking around, looking like over his little wing on the floor. And then he just puts it back over his head and then he does another like fake and dies again. But he doesn't get up.
Why is he doing that? Sir Antonius. Wait, what happened? Did Sir Antonius die?
No, he's faking. He's looking at you through his wings. You can tell he wants some sort of treat or applause or some sort of recognition for his performance.
Great job.
If she won't pet him, I will. I'll give him a little good boy pet.
He hops up instantly as you try to touch him. He goes, whoa, 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 get your mini hits off of me. And he's got his little wings and he's like flipping at your hands, like, and he hops out of the way.
Okay, my bad. No affection. Got it. But you did help us out, Sir Antonius. Thank you.
Oh, no problem, Stalba. You save my back, I scratch yours.
Yeah, let's go. You can hop on my shoulder. Let's go. We're gonna follow these guards out.
If it was on the ocean, it would be a big ship, but this thing is floating in midair. These two guards take post at each side of it, motioning for you guys to come through. This guy stays at the back. He's got his sword drawn and he's watching the green floaty thing and he keeps motioning for you guys to go run by him, like, hurry up.
Oh, do we need to tell him the bear's with us? Or the green thing?
Yeah, why is he so worried about the green stuff? Can we ask?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Picklesponge, can you ask?
Have you seen this before?
Yeah.
Yeah, why are you so concerned with the green matter?
Caves, I hear, have poisonous gases, and I can see one here that just killed apparently knocked it unconscious for a little while. Your bird, I don't trust it. It looked like it moved.
The bird as in Sir Antonius?
No, the green cloud, I think it moved.
Okay, well, I don't know. Do you guys care about the green cloud? Or should we just move past it?
How long has it been?
Yeah, that's a good question too.
Yeah.
It's been about 10 minutes, but the cloud's still stationary.
Yeah, we might have to leave this behind. They seem pretty urgent, right, with the dragons?
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah, you can hear all hell breaking loose outside. I mean, you can hear the screams and you can smell smoke coming in from outside. There's an ozone smell to everything. Your hair is standing up on end.
Yeah, we gotta go.
So let's go.
Sir Antonius, come on.
You boarded onto the main floor. It's a little below the forecastle and stern castle. There's two guards manning ballistas who are actively firing them into the air, trying to hit these red dragons. And a Giff warlord is up there shouting commands and trying to get them to swing the boat around to better angles and bitching that they haven't left the mountain yet. You do see the people on the guards that took you on the ship are manning positions. In the back on the stern castle, looking down at you from above, you see that big hippo-headed guy that you saw in the bar right before all hell broke loose that was so interested in the smell of that glowing rod. He's got a giant smile on his hippo face, if you can have such a thing. Welcome aboard my ship. Hold on tight. We've got to flee. Hold on tight. And you see him, he's got these giant hands and they're gripping the rail as he's looking down on you. And you can see he's smiling, but in his eyes, you can tell he doesn't look totally confident. And he says, to the skies. And the plank gets pulled in by a crew member and you feel the jolt. The ship begin to move forward. Everybody make a dex check who didn't say, I'm going to grab a rail real quick.
I didn't, you didn't hear me say that? Oh, it might have been on mute. All right, just kidding. Let me roll my dex check.
Oh, there we go. Oh, damn, another nat 20, huh?
All right, wow. Zaina and Baio, you are both thrown to the floor. The other two do manage to grab a rail real quick as it pulls up, but Baio and Zaina, you both get knocked to the ground as the G-forces of the ship shooting up into the sky, and everyone starts to feel as it leans left and right. In front of you, you can see fire and brimstone being shot out from giant red dragons chasing two of these blue dragons. One of them in the back, you can see that one of its legs has been ripped off completely. Half of its tail is gone and it's trying to flee the wrath of these two red dragons chasing it. The red dragon in the back, just as you take to the air and shoot forward, you can see, can everyone make a perception check?
Wait, whoa, holy shit. I'm trying to hold on to the side of the boat. Can I grab onto the rail or something? I mean, I'm laying on the ground. I'm trying to reach for the side or something.
Yeah, if at this point you say, I want to grab a rail, we can go with that you and Baio would like to grab rails.
I'll grab a rail.
Okay.
Yeah, and I grab it and stand back up, so I'm okay.
Yeah, that'll be fine. You can grab a rail and stand up. So did I get a perception check from, who am I missing? Zaina. Yeah.
Perception check. Sorry. Hold on. Go.
Nice. Okay. None of you are familiar with like seeing red dragons as an everyday thing, but you live in a world where dragons are real. There's tons of conversation in the myths and the legends, and they're part of your history. They've done things in the past. They're great named dragons. And in this case, you're seeing two red dragons, but you can tell there's something terribly wrong. Like their claws are black and it rolls up to all the way up their forearms into where their biceps would be. Their wings, where the red veins would be, are blackened and everything. Their teeth, looks like half of them are rotted out. And in fact, it looks like the one that is turned towards you, that half of its skull isn't actually dragon there anymore. It's just the skull, as in it appears to be possibly undead. And the dragon that's turning towards you, you notice that not only is the dragon odd from everything that you've heard, but you can see that on the back of it, there is a rider. On the rider is cloaked in black, but it has this shiny chest plate on it that has the emblem of helm. And in its right hand, it has a long lance. It's 20 feet long and it's serrated on one side, and on the back has cuts out of it like a sword breaker cuts. The entire thing is jagged tip to end, and you can see it is a black mist is flowing from it as it flies through the sky, and it turns towards you, and you see a familiar face looking at you through the death mask of the rider.
Cooterslams, do you see that? Looks familiar.
It's that paladin.
So looking back at you, you can tell that like the skin is drawn back and taut, and the eyes are dead, and the beard is scraggly and it's starting to come loose in places. But you know this is Falco. This is the paladin that gave Baio his shield.
Oh, really? Oh, didn't we drag him through like the dungeon somewhere?
With hate and vengeance in his eyes, he swoops the dragon straight towards the galley, and you feel another lurch as the galley takes towards the sky, going almost straight up in the air. Everyone make a strength check to hold on to your...
Hold on. Yeah.
Dragon is in pursuit. You're holding on to the rails, but your strength is struggling to keep the pull, of course, if you're going almost straight up in the air on a flying vehicle.
I tied myself to the rope, the bar on the side.
Cooterslams, need you a strength save here?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Oof. All right. Picklesponge, you managed to hold onto the rail just fine. Due to your nimble dexterity, you're able to wrap your legs around it and adjust towards the ship, changing its angle straight into the sky. But the rest of you are going to take damage as you get pulled against it and your grip breaks and you smash into the back of the rails for 3 points of damage.
What? I'm a pirate. I can stand on a ship.
You're not a flying pirate. I'll tell you what, though. I will give you advantage because this is home turf for you. So I'll give you another shot at that roll.
It's better, guys.
So
Oh, look at that. Oh, all right. Way to use your backstory.
It was a natural 20 because I have no additions to my strength.
Like you said, your pirate, this is home turf for you. You adjust naturally to it, to the actually moving of the ship itself. Remember that because you'll get advantage of these going forward. And this is a perfect scenario where your backstory matters.
That's why I brought it up. I'm like, I have sea legs. This is crazy. I can't be flopping around on this deck. Come on.
No, indeed, you do. This is actually, yes, your backstory is paying off. The dragon is catching up, and you can see that it's catching up. And Milo looks freaked out. We've got to do something. He's gaining on us. Is there anything you can do to help? This is what we're in a chase. We're going to roll for the ship, and we're going to roll for the dragon. And if the ship rolls higher, it gets further away. If the dragon rolls higher, it gets closer. What can you do is affect that dice roll. So if you can find a way to help here, I'll add a bonus to the die roll for how you're helping. Or if I know it hurt, I'll take it away. Or if you can affect the dragon, you can help the ship, you can hide, whatever you want to do. But is there something you would like to do to try to help your ship escape the dragon that currently appears to be catching up to you in the sky?
Who's controlling the ship?
You've seen Milo shouting orders for the direction of the ship, but you don't see him steering anything.
Well, the steerage deck is lower, according to the top.
Remember,
Right.
you're in a flying ship. It doesn't quite work the same.
Oh, is they steering from the top or the bottom, like the picture?
You don't know. You don't see a steering
okay,
wheel.
all right. Okay, gotcha. Well, I don't know if I can do anything to help the ship.
Get on a cannon and start shooting.
There's a catapult on the back, but there's 2 guards that are operating it. If you could try to help them or take over for them, or find some way to help them.
Yeah, or bring these guards up here, some arrows or something. Or we could hide down in the cargo deck.
I can talk to the dragon. Yes, I can yell out at the dragon in Draconic.
If it was in range, but if it was in range, it would be like in breath weapon range. I mean, you'd be in some shit but yeah, you can speak Draconic to it. All right, so Dookie's gonna go to the back of the ship, all the way to the back rail at the top of the stern castle. And he's pulling out his ornate longbow that's got a bit of a glow to it. And he's gonna let loose with 2 arrows. And he's just gonna try to shoot the dragon in the eyeball at extreme range. So he gets disadvantage, but he's gonna give it a shot. First one, even at disadvantage, he rolled a 24. I don't know, I didn't show it to you guys on the scroller. I don't know if you saw it or not, but he rolled a 24 on the first one.
Dookie, nice job.
Yeah, he hit with at disadvantage. He hit with the first. So let me go ahead and do his damage.
So, like, once Dookie does that, are we in combat?
Well, you're technically in combat, yes, and it's in a chase scene. You're not going to kill that dragon. I mean, you might. God knows. You may pull something out of your ass and you kill the dragon. But right now, your best thing to do is get the fuck away from that dragon. So you need to find a way to slow it down or speed you up or kill it or whatever. I mean, God knows. It's whatever. Anyway, he did 9 points of damage to it, so it was a hit. So this would be something that would distract or deter or try to slow down the dragon. That's what he's trying to do. He's like, I can't find a way to speed up the ship. I'm good with a bow, so I'm just going to try to shoot it. It appears to be working because now the dragon and the rider are having to take defensive actions to actually avoid getting hit. He's going to try to hit again at disadvantage. A 16, which is also a hit.
Yeah, how far away is it?
It's about 300 feet away.
Have anything that reaches?
Yeah, he's hitting Dookie's arrows. If you have a longbow, just for goes 600 feet. So
I don't.
Yeah, that's how Dookie was able to do it. All right, so that's an example of something you can try to do to affect the outcome of this flight. He's just like, screw it, I'm going to try to slow the dragon down. Maybe dodging an arrow will help. Didn't do a lot, but he got some points on the board for the good guys.
Yeah, I have a crossbow. It says range 100, and then in parentheses it says 400. Is it a max range? 400?
Yep, the 400 is your max range. So he's at 300. So yeah, you're within max range, so you can try to hit at disadvantage.
Yeah, maybe as well. Try to do that.
Yeah, let rip. Oof. Unfortunately, a 7's not enough. We're trying to hit a 15 or better to try to affect the chase.
We're still flying at high speeds?
Yes, extreme high speeds, headed straight into the sky. Picklesponge, is there anything you can do to help anybody on the ship?
Maybe I can try to find whoever is controlling the ship and maybe somehow.
You could assist either the catapult team or one of the ballista teams. Picklesponge, go ahead and roll to hit. Let's see how you do with your ballista crew there. You and your guard working together.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, we needed a 15, so no effect but you are in position helping.
Yeah, I was gonna go up and help the guards in the forecastle.
Okay, because those will
I'll
spin
go.
around. Okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna go back here, I guess, and help these guys.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maybe I can put, restock the catapult or ammo or something.
Well, joining the team helps, right? You're making them fire faster. You're making them, be able to hit better. You're providing your advice and guidance. You're part of a team. You're making it. You're helping man an item. Zaina, since you moved in position, you want to fire a catapult?
Oh yeah.
15 or better.
Okay, I'm ready. It'll be a 20.
Nope. Did you want to have Sir Antonius do anything?
Yeah, I mean, can he come up there where I'm at and just, I'm just gonna have him keep an eye on the dragons to kind of see if we're getting ahead or, making any headway. He can just monitor, I guess.
Okay, you want him back here with you up on the stern castle?
Yeah, he's kind of my lookout. He's keeping an eye on the dragons while I'm trying to help the team.
All right, no problem. Cooterslams, did we get you? Did I miss? Oh, you were going to throw your spear, right?
Yeah, but my max range is 60 something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll bring more ammunition up to the top decks. I don't know if they're already up there or what.
There's another ballista if you want to have a direct, roll. I mean, you can just generally help the crew and, keeping them armed and everything. That would help. But you could also, if you want to grab a ballista, just get to play in the fun of rolling dice.
Like a turret?
Basically a big crossbow it's like a mounted crossbow thing.
Exactly.
That's huge. Yeah, I'll man one of those, or help man one of those.
Yep. All right. Roll a 15 or better.
Did I roll?
I don't see one.
To self. Hold on. It was an 8. Second one's even worse.
All right, so it's a miss. So you guys had 2 positive effects. I'm checking the damage. So you're going to get a +2, and he's not going to get this round any bonuses or minuses. So who wants to roll for the party? And I'll roll for the dragon. Whoever rolls higher determines if you're getting farther away or closer. And just so you know, you get 3 shots at this. If he gets closer to you 3 times in a row, he catches you. If you get away from him 3 times in a row, you get away. That's the game. So this is your first shot.
Who wants to roll? I mean, I haven't been rolling good this evening, so I would.
Picklesponge has rolled 3 nat 20s tonight. I just want to point that out.
All right, I'm gonna roll first, just to get that out of the way, so you guys can see if that matters. Ooh.
Oh, I'm sweating.
It's not good.
Okay, Picklesponge, you got this.
Okay.
20s.
Oh,
There we go.
look at that.
Nice.
Yes, that's a success. So you guys go from 300 to 400 feet. You've actually put them back another 100 feet. Yes.
Good work.
All right, so that's where we'll end it. You guys are starting to slip away from the dragon, and you can tell they're very frustrated. But the look in the eyes of Falco seem very determined to catch you.
That was fun, and yeah, hopefully next time we can stay away from the dragons.